So I'm headed over to the Amar universe, constellation, whatever you want to call it, area. And I'm going to finish up their career maps, and what that does is it gives me a bunch of free ships, and while they're not the best, it does give me a bunch of ISK on the actual missions itself, and it kind of teaches me the things to kind of do.
Best way to do it.
Crazy Drago, how's it going, buddy? Like I said, day 6, I'm learning a lot of important things, but there's still a lot of stuff I haven't yet to learn. The biggest thing is obviously evaluate what you're getting yourself into. And the first guy, the corporation leader, he got me involved in a couple of these side missions, and that's great. I enjoy them, but what I'm dealing with now is, you know, he's telling me to go to Wiki to look up what the mission is so I can prepare for it that way, and I enjoy not knowing what I'm getting into. I don't like knowing what I'm going into, so I like to be as surprised as everybody else. I don't really know what to do with this. I think we'll just keep this up here.
Warp drive active.
Play Eve through. I like the end screen. Ugly Brat? No, I've never. This is the first time I've played this, and like I said, I'm going through the career choices and things like that. So I didn't even know there was a storyline to it. You telling me that is actually kind of piqued my curiosity. So, are you saying that there's a? Are you guys fucking with me? Is that what's happening here? There's no end screen. You just play until you die. That just sounds bleakly.
Like I say, hang on, Eve at the end game. That's a good one.
Yeah, I think I just got trolled a little bit. I don't know if I did or not, but
No, nobody does well in Eve. You just get a bit better each time.
yeah. Well, I've had my first bounty get placed on me the other day by a friend. The first one was... Oh, you were just kidding? Oh. Okay, yeah, they were just kidding. Fantastic. Like I say, I'm 6 days into this. Half those days have been required for studying and preparing for this stupid hurricane that's no longer going to hit us.
Fuel training completed. Warp drive active.
A little bit anal about the things on my screen here. They've got to be perfect lined up. Should I put this over here? I kind of like that. I like that. I've just got 12 jumps. Those of you who stuck with me, right on. We're halfway there.
We'll have to do it.
Warp drive.
So what about you, Blood? How long have you been playing this?
Well, this character is like about 6 years old. I've played fairly on and off with that.
Yeah.
I've only got about 10 mil SP, so it's not a huge amount at all, really.
Huh.
You just slowly keep doing better at this game. As I said before, I only recently come back to it, so like, I'm still picking some stuff back up.
So, in that 6 years, I mean, does your character lapse? And if so, do you lose all the stuff that your character has, or what?
Oh no, nothing. You don't lose anything. I mean, stuff will change. After expansions, like as you get more expansions, but I think they've changed that now. I think they changed the way they do expansions. I remember reading something about it the other day. But no, yeah, nothing decays. you just stay the same unless you actually do anything with
Warp
it.
drive active.
67 million for a missile launch. Oh my god.
So
Bankrupt by the end of this.
there's 10 more jumps, and I'll get back into the advanced military of the MR, and just want to find out what kind of ship they give me. So yeah, I'm pretty disappointed that I wasn't streaming. It was actually pretty early yesterday, probably about this time. I was streaming one of the end military missions from what I was doing in the last run through. And the Amar Executioner, which I thought was a pretty cool looking ship. Just looks like a pair of fangs. Going out to a little thing, all I had to do was investigate it. And as I investigated, my ship just blew up for no reason. That would have been gold, man. Just the reaction that I had was one of utter disbelief and crying, and I was so sad, man. I was just shocked into silence.
That's unfortunate.
It was. It really was. It was just a beginner ship. It's nothing big. It wasn't an expensive ship, but it was just... I would understand it. I would understand it if I had actually gotten shot down or if I had gotten killed by, I don't know, an enemy or whatever. But just random explosion and done. I'm dead. Well, not dead, obviously. My little pod remained, so I had to go back, grab a ship, come back out, pick up what was left of my ship. Ludicrous. That was one of the missions, but what I was referring to was a different mission that actually had me just investigating in my own ship, just kind of like something out there in the blue. And, you know, the structure I was supposed to investigate is supposed to blow up. I guess it's supposed to blow up while I'm at a distance. However, if you're right up against it like I was, and it blows up, I think it kills you. The one that you're talking about, you're actually supposed to take enough damage to where your ship blows up and you're just left in your pod. So that one did happen yesterday on that as well. So that was pretty fun. And if I remember correctly, this one will have the same playthrough. I'm just doing it to get the extra ship. And honestly, for it, you get a couple 100,000 ISK plus a $1 million ship, or $1 million ISK ship. So it's worth it, I think, for me. 7 more jumps, guys. 7 more jumps.
You got plenty more times in this game where you'll just die and you'll think, why on earth did I just do what I just did?
Well, it wasn't even that. This was more along the lines of, what did I just do? Why did that just happen?
Oh, it's plenty of that.
No, Ludicrous, I was given a shuttle, but it wasn't the same mission is what I'm referring to.
Warp drive.
Oh, they throughout the missions they give you shuttles left and right, but I'm saying the specific mission you're talking about, they gave me an Incursus, and the Incursus is to go out there and fight a whole group of fighters of some sort, and you're supposed to take one out, and then allow your ship to be blown up just to see what kind of damage it can take, just to kind of get used to it or something. Now that one I went through. That one was no problem. I knew it was coming, so I kind of mentally prepared myself. However, the one that you're talking about, yeah, that one was easy to deal with. The one that I was talking about was something completely different. Went out there, you're supposed to investigate this huge prison of some sort, and then the prison blows up. And you're supposed to pick up the cargo, which has like 20 civilians in it.
Warp drive active.
And that was a bad moment. That was a bad E moment for me. But I'm having an absolute blast with this game. Thank you to everybody that's in the room, that listening to the stream that I'm going to be posting on YouTube. I've had a lot of help from the community. I've had a lot of encouragement and a lot of points given. Had a couple of bounties put on me as a joke, and I think that's pretty funny. I think it's good stuff. And of course, to Blood here for starting my 1 month subscription. So now I really have to play seriously.
Well, we've all started there. We've all been there.
I was really hesitant about pulling the trigger, but yeah, it means a lot, man. Thank you.
Well, gotta start at some point.
Holy Destroy happened to you in the middle. Yeah, that's the one. It was an advanced military. Same storyline. Yeah. So I'm really curious if it'll happen again in the Amar storyline, because I think it's pretty much the same, except they give you different ships. So I'm really curious as to what's happening. Looking forward to it though, because I'm gonna go out there for the initial missions with this thing, and I'm going to ensure it as soon as I get to the university, because this has got a lot of money invested in it. I mean, it was a free ship, but I've put well over $1 million ISK into all the packages or the weaponry. Three jumps.
Warp drive active.
Gotta tell you, this Galant ship is growing on me. I really like it. Leech, you can't tell me this thing doesn't look beautiful. It's amazing.
Warp drive active.
Right, Stacy? I agree. It's not my taste. I think it looks terrible. Really? You think it looks terrible? I love this because this particular ship, I don't know if... Did you guys see Thor 2 or something like that, where the enemy comes in and has the ship that looks like this? I think it was agile. It was awesome, man.
Warp drive active.
Oh. No accounting for taste, Leech. No accounting for taste. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't wait to get into my first engagement. Ah, Circadians breaking out the jokes. You got me put my hand up to the screen now. Looking at the left. Hang on. Looking at the left. Looking at the right. That's a shame. This is... I want to say this is the largest ship I have to date.
Docking request accepted.
I love it, Stacy. It was something that a friend of mine kept trying to get me into for probably, I don't know, 6 or 7 months, and they just kept getting more and more into the game, and they got further away from me. And you know, I play games like Arma, I play games like Ark, and so you know, those are short-lived games. Those are over in, like, I don't know. You could probably get burned out on them or move on from them in about a month. This one, I don't know, man. I'm having a hard time with the getting my head wrapped around. It's just so much. I mean, if I just wanted to buy something, what I gotta do? It's a real economy. I have to literally